In this video, we are going to talk about the most underrated fairway wood that is often overlooked when choosing. Everybody mainly focuses on your driver and your 3-wood, and this one just comes along for the ride. So you'll know by the golf club, you'll know who's bought this second-hand 5-wood. 18 degree Sim Max 2 and straight in with our mid-handicap golfer, Dave. So Dave has bought this golf club. He thought he had a gap in the bag, didn't you, Dave?
I did.
So we'll show that on screen and we'll talk about that as we walk down to the fairway, but straight in. Dave has got no numbers with this club. He's bought this club £120.
Yeah, but we're all money that I'd won, so Mrs. Harrison's no need to worry just yet.
Ah, so technically it's free is what Dave's telling us. Nothing better than a free golf club. A nice shot there. Drawing back from the right hand side.
Yeah, take that.
Exactly what he expected. So guys, a 5-wood, I actually did have a video lined up today with a new 5-wood for Dave, but he surprised me by saying I bought this yesterday. So we're going to be comparing these in the coming weeks. So I've got a brand new Shrixon 5-wood. We're going to compare this. A bit of a new versus old. Is it still going as well? Is it still going as far? Or has it started to lose some distance? Again, a Sim Max 2 is not the oldest. We'll put on screen the year of when that did come out. And you'll see, have we lost any distance? Is it getting a little bit shorter? But we'll be comparing that to the Shrixon, so watch out on the channel for that. Again, Dave has picked this club because he thought he had a gap in there. So you'll see on screen now, Dave's gapping. So between Dave's 4 hybrid and 3-wood, we need something that goes around about 200 yards. And Dave says that's something that he needs more than maybe having a 60 degree in the bag, which, as you'd expect if you watch the channel, was music to my ears. So just on the right hand side of the fairway here. So this is a club Dave's put in because he doesn't always like hitting 3-wood off the deck. So a 5-wood gives him that a little bit more height. He also wanted to find that in between distance. So as you all saw on the numbers, his hybrid was going about 184 on average, his 3-wood going 215. And it's very hard, Dave said, to find, or try and chip a 3-wood, Dave. Try and take some off a 3-wood's never an easy shot for you.
No, because if I try and take some off it, it goes about 50 yards right, and that's it.
Yeah, so it's not really effective. So adding a 5-wood in, Dave said he's not been using his 60 much. He's obviously working a lot around the green. But guys, if you're looking for lessons, again, Dave's been working on his game. He's now getting the clubs for that. Drop me an email on the email above. It's a great shot there, just fading ever so slightly, keeping it on the right.
I'll take a fade, Chris. I could do with a club that fades.
Yeah, keeping it on the right hand side of the fairway, so still down there in play. And this is a par 5, and Dave's hit 2 good shots, and we can easily get onto here. And this is the thing, Dave wanted something that's forgiving. If he's not comfortable with his driver or his 3-wood, he wants another go-to club, but more so for those long par 3s we keep getting, which are right around that 200 mark. So just up the right hand side there, but 2 great strikes with this new club, new old club, as Dave
New to me, Chris, new
said.
to me.
Right, how far, Dave?
123.
123, so 123 into 5, sat up nicely there, so 9-iron, Dave?
Yeah, I think so.
9-iron straight out. So again, we've seen how we can make a par 5 very easy there, so 2 5-woods, leaves a 9-iron, and for a 12 handicap golfer, how many times you hit a driver, lose that, 3 off the tee, you're making it hard work. So sometimes... Is
that a strategy you'd recommend, Chris? Or would you always say just leather a driver and hope?
The technical term of leather is back. So yeah, it is a strategy that you can go for. So a lot of people hit driver, but then what they do is, with the second shot, they try and go for the green and they bring those bunkers into play, where 2 5-woods has left you a full shot in. A lot of people prefer a nice full shot like Dave has there, straight at the flag, as opposed to one of those awkward 70-80 yard shots, which again, Dave, a fantastic shot there.
Always take on in 3, mate.
If we can zoom in, we can see how close that is. So Dave just said the words you don't want to hear, a tapping birdie. So we'll now make him put that in and watch this. But Again, you see Dave's played that hole very well, so if you are interested, obviously Dave is improving. If you are interested in lessons here at Waterfront or online lessons, please do drop me an email on the email above. I can do them from anywhere in the world, as we can do them online. So Dave out here now, it is only a couple of feet, but we're going to see it in now as it was a tap-in. So Dave's lined it up for the birdie. Oof, it was a side door job, Dave.
What's that about?
I mean, the 5 woods were great, but that putting
It was shocking.
Just
Too easy, wasn't it?
So this 5 wood that Dave has got does have to replace a club in the bag, so he has to think, is it going to be a hybrid that comes out, or is it something down at the bottom of the bag? So is it the 60 degree, Dave, or is it the hybrid? Again, you spoke to me earlier, you said there's one club in your bag that you don't use very often.
60 degree, Chris.
60.
And it's not because I don't like it, it's because every time I pick it out from where you give me that look.
There is that, and again, you've been chipping well with your 56. Yeah. You've played every shot. I'll try and find Dave's highlight reel of the bunker chipping.
Oh.
But again, that was one of Dave's shots. It was short-sided, but he still used a 56. He used a loft, used the bounce, exactly how the club is designed. So I am a short game specialist, but I do find myself suggesting more so that people should be getting rid of maybe a lob wedge and having more options at the top end of the bag.
When I first started, Chris, you didn't get a 60 degree. You got a pitching wedge and a sand wedge, and that were it. I know it's a long time ago, like.
And I think people have gone, it's comfort, they go to this lob wedge, everybody gets suggested lob wedge. If you're buying some clubs, everyone was pushing you into those, but for your everyday golfer, you will be better and have more chance of lowering your handicap. One, if you have short game lessons. If not, you want to be getting a better short game and then having more options at the top of the bag to hit shots.
I tell you what.
Just like that. Straight down the middle, 5 woods in the bag. We're going to get some numbers with that. So guys, look out next week. We are comparing this old...
Disaster. Tee's broken.
Oh dear. We're going to compare this old Sim 2 Max with this Shrixon 5 wood, the ZX. So we'll see you then, and we'll see you with some numbers.